Hey guys, back at halftime roomies, and this is the day after the match has actually ended, but the first test match with Australia and India has ended, and after a very embarrassing showing in the second innings by India, all out for 36, one of the lowest totals ever, the lowest total by India in a test match in its almost 100 years of cricket. And Australia has won the test match by 8 wickets, a very convincing showing by Australia in the end, especially the bowling department. Um, so, Parul, what went wrong?
Ah, a lot of things actually. But then it's not that India did much wrong. It was just the Australian bowling was way too good for the second innings. Pitching the ball right in the slot sometimes where the players were not trying to hit the ball. They forced the batsman to actually put the bat to the ball basically. They couldn't just let it go. They just couldn't leave the ball just like that. And I think another chink in the armor was not having a Dravid or Lakshman kind of player, because the only expert that we have is Cheteshwar Pujara. He went for a duck,
Yep.
and there was nobody to anchor the innings, and it was just impeccable bowling with the pink ball. Uh, I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
it was Cummins who took 4 wickets up front, and then who's the other guy?
Hazelwood had
Oh yeah,
five.
Hazelwood. Yes,
But
he took
even- yeah.
he took a 5 for 5 for 8, I guess.
5 for 8, yeah.
Yeah,
8
So-
runs in 5 overs, 5 wickets, an economy of 1.6. So,
it's just a 2020 shocker. I would say it's just another shock. A freak result, to be honest. 88 years.
these were
30
EA Sports cricket results brought to life.
No, I think you end up scoring more in EA Sports though. But then yeah, never.
Oh, the bowling figures. The bowling
Oh, the bowling
figures,
figures,
yeah.
yes. Yeah.
You could play a test match in EA Sports and take all 20 wickets by just giving up 20 runs.
20
Yeah,
runs,
that's- Yeah, I mean, good win for Australia. They take a 1-0 lead in the four test match series.
Yeah.
So Australia won the ODI series, India won the T20 series. Both won it 2-1 each. And so we have 3 more tests to go. I think the next test starts on Christmas Day,
Boxing Day.
on Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, yes.
So we have the squads actually. So we have the squads released.
Yeah.
Replacements for
There are a lot of things that we need to consider here. A, that Virat Kohli is going on a paternity leave, so it's high time that we get Rohit Sharma in.
yeah.
It has been a huge, I won't even call it a controversy, it's more of a misunderstanding as to why he wasn't in the squad to begin with,
Yeah.
given that he played the IPL final. And was he injured? Was he not injured? What really happened behind the scenes, we wouldn't know. Kohli's gone, so one of the best T20 one of the best test batsmen is out. The second thing is that we need a good opener.
Yeah.
There have been Prithvi Shaw has gone out on like countless ducks now, so Shubman Gill should walk in. Again, Mohammad Shami got injured, which is a huge blow given that he was one of the bowlers at his peak. We don't have a Bhuvneshwar Kumar who could come in with a swing bowling.
Yeah.
So we got Jasprit Bumrah.
Bumrah is there.
We got, but Bumrah again would not be bowling. He can't do everything on his own, so
Navdeep Sani.
can't trust him. I really wish there was an Natarajan though.
Umesh
Uh,
Yadav.
With Umesh Yadav, it's either day and night. It's nothing in between. He'll get thrashed for runs. I'm pretty sure he would. Even the 90-run chase, they thrashed him out of the park. I think he went 6 and over in a test game just to defend 90 runs.
But I mean, also, do you think that it's not just the? I mean, it's not necessarily the fault of the bowlers, but also India historically has been a very poor side when playing in Australia, playing on flat pitches.
So, keeping that in mind, I mean, last year this time around, again, we scored 729 runs against them, and Kohli became the first captain to win the series away from home. And yeah, but our record, when we go 1-0 down in a test series, that's when we have never come back. Given that Kohli is out, again, Rohit Sharma would be playing a test game after many months. So I can't really fathom how things are going to work out, because Australia is going to walk in with the same bowling lineup. And those guys are mighty consistent.
And they've been in good form as well. I mean, Australians are always, more often than not, dependable to win any series when playing at home.
Yeah, because what they've basically done is they have 3 squads for all the 3 formats.
Yeah.
and they've got 3 to 4 players who can actually play in all 3 formats. And they keep shuffling players in between, whether it's due to lack of form or whether it's due to injury.
Yeah.
On the contrary, what we have is just 1 or 2 experts, and they're not even experts, they're more of a makeshift sort of players. For example, you can think of a Ravindra Jadeja hitting in the T20s. If he is included in the squad, he could become handy with the ball and with the bat. We could play with a 7th batsman, plus a bowler, with the 5 that we have, with the 5 that we need to have actually. So a lot of permutations and combinations would go into it, but then again, a draw or an Australian victory, I don't see India coming back in this series.
Yeah. Do you think India will accommodate both KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant in the game though?
They might, given that KL Rahul is a great batsman. Rishabh Pant is arguably a better keeper than KL Rahul.
Yeah.
And I want him to replace Wriddhiman Saha.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's also highly unlikely that Saha would play in this game at least, unless I mean KL Rahul or.
See, the thing is, you need firepower up top and in the middle. I mean, it's the basics of cricket, right? Somebody needs to anchor the innings, and Pant is one of those players who would give you one good inning out of the 2. That's one thing. Again, we're putting in youngsters in the squad, but then again, we need to understand and realize at the end of the day that we need to win this series, and you're not playing against amateurs here. It's Australia of all teams. So yes, promoting youth and talent is one thing, but then having a stable model, and these guys have to play for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years again. So are they ready to take up those roles? I don't think that they're actually ready. But then this lineup needs some tweaking, but then it's a good lineup on paper. Again, but they just have to deliver as well. I mean, the moment they deliver, they shut everybody's mouth. They don't. 1.3 billion people just jump on them. That's how it is.
Okay, quick 1-word prediction for the next test match: win, draw, or loss for India.
For India, I think it's a loss.
It's a loss. Okay. I think the next game would be a draw. The second test would go a draw, and I think that does it for us at Halftime Roomies. I mean, interesting first test match.
Yeah.
Let's see how the rest of the series goes. 5 more days until the next test match.
Yeah.
So we'll see, and we'll see you guys soon. Stay safe and cheerio.
Merry Christmas.